What's going on? We back. Guess this will be the early morning grind, man. Shout out to Golden State Warriors for defeating the Cleveland Cavaliers. I'm so sick of LeBron. Hopefully he never returns to the finals, but he's damn good. But shout out to them. But in the midst of that game going on, Gervonta Tank Davis, sent some shots at Tevin Farmer and Billy Dibb. And yes, Billy Dibb is, I guess, still, contending. This your boy CJ Goodfellow with the Boxer Clinic. If I didn't introduce myself, a little tired. Not drunk though. Sober night. But the IBF, which Tank Davis does hold. They made a number one contender fight for his mandatory between Tevin Farmer and Billy Dibb. I thought Tevin Farmer was pretty bad injured from his last fight, but I guess he's not because he's been back training. And Gervonta Tank Davis sent some shots at Farmer and Billy Dibb. All I'm saying is you don't have to go through all that talking about the IBF eliminator for his mandatory spot. We can get it cracking on the Mayweather Mcgregor gets undercard, and the winner fight Billy Dibb. Both y'all ass get knocked out anyway. Very confident young man. I feel like he should be put in the ring with Lomachenko, but I think Tevin Farmer is a good barometer to see where he's at for a guy like Lomachenko. Even though Lomachenko isn't the slick, fighter that Tevin Farmer appears to be. But I think it's a good barometer for him to gauge if he's ready or not. I do think, Tevin Farmer presents some issues for him that he hasn't seen on the professional level in Tank Davis. I think Billy Dibbs presents nothing to neither one of these guys. I think that would be a pointless fight for Tevin Farmer if he can get Gervonta Tank Davis next. And just go ahead and chop the horse's head off, from the beginning instead of just going through the underboss to get to the boss, and you can just chop the boss's head off. He seems very confident to want the Tank Davis fight. If you don't know about Tevin Farmer, he got stopped in his debut. I think he lost 4 times, knocked out twice. Got knocked out by Jose Pedraza kind of early in his career, but since then has built himself back up, which people are telling me, and I'm looking at the record, since his last loss, and I'm not seeing no impressive guys on there. I'm not impressed by anybody he's fought since he lost to Pedraza. That's before Pedraza had a world title, I believe. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed with who he fought. He hasn't fought absolutely nobody. I'm not saying Gervonta Tank Davis has either, but Gervonta Tank Davis is only 22 years old, so you expect him to move slow, even with a championship belt, even though I'm really against that. I think if he has a championship belt, he should unify with Vasily Lomachenko. A lot of fans telling me, no, he's not ready. Well, don't go get a championship belt if you're not ready. You feel me? But as far as, Tevin Farmer, man, I think Tevin Farmer can present some challenges for him, but I just see, Tank Davis being able to adjust. He can box a little bit. He can brawl. And I know Tevin, people think Tevin is just going to make him look silly. Look here, man. This is a guy who's been knocked out twice, fighting, probably the best fighter he's fought, on his resume, just judging by his resume. So, he's stepping up in competition to a 22-year-old who's very confident, great team around him, great promotional team. And he's a guy with elite power at that weight class. Elite power. And this is a guy you fighting who has good defensive skills versus, regular subpar competition. Nobody, stellar on that resume of Tevin Farmer. I'm not saying it's somebody stellar on Gervonta Tank Davis, but they do share a mutual opponent. And Tank stopped him easy, and Tevin Farmer got stopped by him. You know what I'm saying? But, Tevin can present some issues for Tank for sure, but not worried about it. I think Tank ices his ass as well, knocks him out. Tevin can't punch. He only got 5 KOs in like 30 fights. He can't keep people off of him. That's why he gets stopped. And his chin is not the best, obviously. And Gervonta Tank Davis is a guy who can come forward, very strong guy. Beat the body, beat the chin. All that cute head movement that Tevin Farmer does, body shots will freeze that. He's going to get knocked out. This is just a stepping stone in the right direction. A protocol fight, to get him ready for Lomachenko, even though he's probably not going to take that fight. But like I said, a lot of people are making this fight to be something that it really ain't. This is just, a journeyman getting a shot in Tevin Farmer, who appears to be rebuilding his career, but not really, because he hasn't fought nobody on the way up. Because every step up he stepped into, he got his ass whooped. You know, he can make all the adjustments to his career, but at the end of the day, it still would stand that you lost 4 times, you got your ass knocked out. Now you step it up in competition. 1 + 1 = 2. You step up in this competition, you're going to get your ass knocked out again.